So Blizzard, being the amazing and great company that we all know and love, decided, you know what? We are going to give you guys mythic weapons. Now, if you don't know, mythic skins are a currency, or sorry, mythic prisms are a currency in the game, which cost what, like 80 fucking dollars for a full like mythic skin, by the way. So it's like, I'm pretty sure one prism is $1. I'm pretty sure. I'll check the math. I'll do it on screen. Obviously, I feel like that's a lot of money, but whatever. Maybe people don't. So you're thinking, okay, well, if a mythic skin is 80 mythic prisms, which seems to be a lot of money, a mythic weapon is probably what, 40, maybe 50 if they wanted to overcharge for it. It's 80 mythic prisms. Now you might be thinking, okay, well, if it's 80 mythic prisms, it's probably worth the $80, right? Now, are there some cool aspects of it? Yes. I would say, with my experience with it, I felt like I could play Reinhardt a lot better. I'll show some of my clips on stream now. This fucking bitch! Come on, Genji. Come on, Genji, you a bitch. Your mommy a pussy, your daddy a pussy, your sister a pussy. Come here.
There you go.
Sorry.
Eating my fucking shots, dude.
Oh!
Very nice.
Wait, can I taunt on that one? Yep. Yeah, it makes you feel like you're unstoppable. And there are a few cool aspects of the mythic weapon. I mean, overall, I think the fact that the hammer gets angrier the more you kill, I think it's over time, but the more it kills, like the angrier it gets. And if you're idle for too long, it'll just like show up and go right into your face. It's chill, Jade. I got you. Oh my god, yo, the idle animation, it kind of looks at, that's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's super cool. But the issue is that the coolness of that mythic weapon is not even close or paralleled to the amount of coolness that a mythic skin is. If you think about it, a mythic skin, even though I decided I didn't want to get this season's mythic skin because A, I didn't really watch Power Rangers growing up, and B, I just don't play Ash that much, so it kind of felt out of pocket for me to play her. I just decided to save up my mythic crystals just in case something cool went along. But there's a ton of cool skins. I mean, you got Cyber Demon Genji, you got Amaterasu Kiriko, you have Hanzo. I forgot what that one's called, but you have fucking Hanzo. You have Sigma. You have some really cool skins. So I feel like everything that Blizzard does is overpriced. That's just kind of how they are. But for how Blizzard operates, I feel like $80 is kind of what your typical would be. And that's kind of what you expect out of the $80 is kind of this full-fledged skin with like unique sounds, unique voice lines, different alt sounds, fucking you get to, there's like usually there's 4 stages, and you get to like mix and match, you know, like my favorite skin right now is the Sigma skin. I think it's super cool because you can give him like the Julius Caesar like leaflets. You can give him like one of those like commander, almost like M. Bison looking caps. And there's a bunch of other cool shit you can do with Sigma. His pauldrons, you can make them like big and fucking spiky. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of customization at least, or at least there's a decent bit of customization for the amount of money that you're paying. If we're going into the Reinhardt mythic weapon, the only way to describe it is mid. Now, I just got done glazing it not too long ago. I get that. But I'm just trying to put some positive things in the air because it's not like I completely hate it, but man, it should not have been 80 mythic prisms to buy something that isn't worth it. Sure, you guys saw in one of the promotion trailers for the game, there was going to be weapon inspects, and weapon inspects has been a highly requested thing even throughout Overwatch 1. And they decided, you know what? Hey, boom, we're going to give it to you. But now it's locked behind I believe for me to get the flourish, which by the way, the hammer flourish, it's not like a fucking he's not like spinning it, he's not like doing some crazy shit. He just flips it. He literally just flips it. And it's like, okay, was that really worth $10? Because if you look, it'll give you the fucking like the chart of it, right? Where it's like, here's the mythic weapon, here's the kill thing, here's the flourish, and then here's like the final thing. That flourish is not worth the whatever $60 it takes to get to it. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know what the fuck Blizzard was thinking and why they would think, "Oh man, I should really price this full price because why not? We're Blizzard. We can do whatever the fuck we want." And it's not like the mythic skin itself looks bad. I think the demonology of it is really fucking cool, but like it's not going to match with every Reinhardt skin. If they're going to pay me 80 or if I'm going to have to pay $80 to get the entire skin, give me some variation of colors. I mean, I know that kind of defeats the purpose, but okay, a good example is there's this skin called Steelheart, and it's basically like the Genji colors, right? It's like a white and green thing. Now, a white and green thing would be really cool, but if I have a hammer that's red and black, those don't match at all, and I kind of look like a dork. Now, obviously, it matches with some skins. It matches with the Blackheart skin. It matches with the that new skin that released last season. There's a lot of cool skins that it matches with, especially Stoneheart. That looks so good. But I think they should have gave us some color variation. Like, imagine if you can make that hammer like white with like purple eyes or something like that. You know, you can still leave it in the realm of demonology because I don't know if you know this, but Blizzard has a ton of games that have demons in it, one of them being World of Warcraft, and there's tons of different colors you can pick. There's yellows, there's purples, there's greens. You know, it's supposed to look horror. It's supposed to look cool. So I think if it with their background on that, why didn't they let us change the color? Even because like they don't let it, I don't want us to like pick out a palette for each color. I feel like that would be too much, especially for Overwatch standards. But if you have mythic skins already in the game that you can change the color, like that's a big thing. Is like, for instance, the Kiriko one, you can either be yellow, purple, or I think blue is the other one. And I think that's pretty cool. It gives you some variation. It gives you, you know, you can mix around stuff. Like, say you're, you know, oh, I want the moon crest, right? Well, okay, I'll match it with purple because, you know, it's like a darker whatever. I wish that could be with the Reinhardt mythic weapon. Like, imagine I had that Steelheart Reinhardt on, and instead of it being a red and black hammer, it's a white and green hammer, like I stated previously. That would just look amazing. It would look really good, and I think, honestly, if you're gonna make it worth that, or if you're gonna make it that $80 price point, make it worth it. Because what's the point? It's like it's like buying a fucking whole bag of chips for full price, opening the Lays and seeing that there's only half of the fucking Lays in there. Like, what's the point of me buying it if I'm not even going to get all my chips? I just got a little twirl. I got a little fucking twirl. Now, despite Blizzard being stupid, as they always have been, as they always probably will be, I think since I didn't actually pay for those mythic prisms, I'm less inclined to be upset. I didn't pay the $80 fully, and that's because, like I said earlier, I didn't buy the Ash mythic skin. But to people that have been loving these mythic skins that are coming out and loving each thing that's coming out, boom, here's those 80 prisms, because they give you those prisms in the battle pass. So it's like, boom, there's the prisms, boom, there's the prisms. And I know that's what they were trying to do. Like, they said, like, hey, we're gonna drop this new currency so that you can spend it on whatever you want. But like, $80 for a hammer, that ain't it. That ain't it. Even if it was like 60, even if it was 60 prisms, that would be significantly better if they added like the color thing. They should have added the color scheme thing. They should have made the flourish a little better, because I'm sorry, but like, Reinhardt's one of the coolest fucking characters in that game. Whether it's mechanically or whatever you want to say, lore-wise, he's so fucking cool. And like, you know, there's a whole stigma. I mean, Shell Bebop, live with honor, die with glory. You know what I mean? It's so fucking cool. And they somehow butchered it. I think that baseline, it looks good. But if you were to give me like that weapon skin and they were like, how much do you think this would cost? I realistically would only say $20. Because even that's like a stretch. But like if we're considering nowadays things, like how microtransactions are a huge part of every game, no matter if it's free or not, I think $20 is a decent start. But no, it is a full price skin. And this makes me think, okay, what happens when they drop the next one? And it's going to be 80. And imagine it's like a Reaper one. And his flourish is, well, I have 2 shotguns. Like, what? Anyway, I'm tired of Blizzard's antics. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably are too. Thank you all for watching. What do you got to say? Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. I hope you have a blessed day. And, yeah. Bye.